Hi, folks. This is Eddie from Judy's Journey. I'm doing a little expose on this doll that was acquired a few months ago from a lady up in Squaw Cap. And her name was Eunice. I will not divulge the last name. This doll was given to her as a child, and after she passed away, it was handed around through many different organizations, including Sally Ann, and various church sales after that. And it was eventually acquired by me. And after I had it, I noticed that the doll kept moving from place to place, not by very much. But the woman, after I did research on Eunice and found out the history of the family, that the doll could very well be either possessed or haunted in some way. We're still doing research on Eunice and the family, which are long since disappeared from the Squaw Cap area by now, I would imagine. But we're going to do a spirit box session on this doll one day, and right now she's being kept in a box, like a shoebox, and secured. I just took her out to show you what it looks like, and we're going to do some more research on the doll and more about who owned the doll. If it was made for her, by her, because the nature of the doll, it does not look to have been purchased in a store. It looks to be handmade from some kind of a thistle wool. And the dress is almost like papyrus, not quite paper, not quite material. But we'll be doing some more work on this doll, which we will kindly name Eunice for the moment. And we'll get back with that later on. But for now, we're going to talk about the statue here that was in a fire and resurrected, so to speak, to its present form you see in this video today. It's been totally cleaned, revamped, painted in the original colors from several sources that all confirm that the colors for the robe and the cape and everything are correct. And this statue, I believe, will be on display somewhere in town, probably not far from the big yellow sign and the bathtub with the other statue of Jesus. So I'm not sure if the statue is indeed Jesus. It could be another deity. But this one here was completely redone from head to toe, basically, right down to the toenails, and the ring of crown of thorns, chalice, and all the way up to the Sacred Heart, and what we believe are, according to our sources, the color of the hair. The only thing missing from this statue are the hands and the arms. They were irretrievably lost in the fire, and we could not retrieve them. So we did the best we could, and all credit for painting, cleaning, and giving it a nice clear coat is all credited to Judy's journey. And we hope to see it on display somewhere in town very, very soon. Another project she's working on is this old vanity, probably from the 40s or 50s. Post-dates the Art Deco period of the 20s and 30s. And the patterns on the front and the design indicates that it's probably from the late 40s and into the 50s. So it's really not that old, but because it's in such good shape and it just needs minor restoration, perhaps maybe paint job. I don't think this is the original color. Well, the paint is not original, but I believe it was always white. But we're going to give it a once over and do some crack filling. There's some places like here where the wood is letting go. We can work on that and give it a nice work over and paint job and clean the mirror. This mirror here is square with round edges, as opposed to this one over here, this vanity, which dates back to the 20s, late 20s, Art Deco, early Art Deco, with the round mirror. As you see, everyone's a big Elvis fan here. Big Elvis fan. Huge Elvis fan. There's Elvis tapestries, there's Elvis clocks, there's some kind of an Elvis, some kind of a table design thing. Elvis memorabilia. There is, I don't know what you call this, some kind of a macrame. It's plastic and it's knitted over Elvis. And Elvis pictures, Elvis handbags, a whole plethora of different dolls, but they are not associated with Elvis. They're just collectibles. That's a handmade, hand-painted watercolor of Elvis. The quintessential Elvis poster stamp from 1987, I believe. And there is other Elvis things around, but like this guitar here. It's supposed to be a clock, but you know, the ravages of moving kind of got it destroyed a little bit. An Elvis ceramic and another hand painting of Elvis. All kinds of stuff. Anyway, we're going to close this and we're going to go back out here and hit share, smash that like button, do all that YouTube stuff. Thank you for watching. Talk to you all later.